Hi guys, today I want to pick a card for you related to karma. As you know, we have three types of karma. It's heavy karma, with which we coming into this world, and this type of karma really difficult to change through our actions. Even this heavy karma, whenever you will be trying to balance it with your actions, like to do something good to balance it, or maybe to do something bad. If you came into this world with incredibly good karma, then this past heavy karma will be influencing current events and trying to interfere and preventing you from changing it. This is the heavy karma, very difficult to change. This karma, on this karma depends country where you was born, family in which you was born, health with which you was born, body with which you was born, maybe some accidents happening to you or in your life or to people whom you love. This all sort of inevitable karma, which really difficult to change whenever you try. There is other type of karma we can change if we try hard or keep trying, and this actually we're doing with the help of karmic management and at private coaching. And there is the last one, karma, which we're creating with our daily thoughts and actions. That's light sort of karma. We can rewrite it with spiritual practices. We can change it. We can influence on this. We can balance it, especially if we have a habit of writing this 6 times book and tracking what we have done today, what bad or good we have done today, or what bad or good we thought about other people or wish them. So this is sort of light karma we're working with, and I think it will be good for you to get a hint on your karmic situationship. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading. You should be always careful with general readings when they are related, when they are about karma, any sort of karma. Of course, better is to get your private reading on karmic issues, but this one reading you can use as a hint, like recommendation from your spirit guides here, what you should work on and what you should change. I decided for avatars we'll be using a cheerful cards of self-care oracle deck. That's gonna be cheerful, cause reading not gonna be cheerful at all. Maybe for some of you will channel some sort of good karma. Who knows? Maybe an Easter egg in this basket of today's readings. Who knows? 4 groups I will provide for you guys here. Group number 1, connect with womb. Wow, that's like very feminine group to me. Sounds really feminine. Okay. Or maybe for women who dreaming about pregnancy, kids. Group number 2, make a meal. Maybe some of you eating right now, you know, and watching my channel. Then you know which group you should join. Of course, right? Group number 3 here. Look to the stars, astrology lovers, stars lovers. Here we go. With very beautiful numbers as well we have in here. Okay, what else is here? Soak in a bath. Okay, divers and candle lovers, I think. If I was choosing, I think that would be no one from these cards. But you decide yourself. And we will start here with the group number 1, connect with your womb. We're gonna pull card for heaviest karma of yours. What sort of karma is there? Ace of Swords. A lot of arguments. You was sort of separating other people. You was bringing quarrels, this fire of being enemies. You was burning this fire between people. Or maybe you was a journalist writing for one or other political party, or maybe for both of political parties, planting this hate and anger and all sort of very horrible things. Exactly situation when I analyzed metrics of Russian blogger Navalny. There was, you know, sort of these things like making one group of people hating other group of people. So in this lifetime you will be having really strong enemies in your life who gonna wish you really bad things here, and who gonna hate you for almost like no reason, no obvious reason. You might come for job interview and interviewer from the very beginning seeing you in a door, they might like dislike you with their entire soul. I'm seeing a lot of hate, really, guys. If you starting something like your own Instagram or you own any social platform, get ready, get prepared to get a lot of hate. Cause like people gonna hate you for no reason here. You might be born in a country who involved in wars or revolutions for long period of time. Here, not peaceful at all. Your atmosphere not peaceful. You might have really loud neighbors who hate you as well. Or you might be bullied in a school. So you know where the roots of this problem. Because you was making other people enemies. You even not make hate. You like a gossiper who told one gossip about one group of people to other group of people, and they hate it, you know. Baby, yes. Again, since you was born, this like you might born and parents might divorce. In your parents, often physical fights might happen between your parents, physical violence. Since you was baby, you might be bullied in school, in kindergarten, and so on, so on. That's your heaviest karma, that people, for no reason, people gonna hate you. Wherever you appear, whatever you say, they gonna twist it. You might say something with the best intention, but people will be twisting your words and like a broken phone. So this is your heaviest karma, which almost impossible to change. It's whenever you're trying to bring justice and, let's say, bring light to situation and say like, look, I'm not guilty, whenever you're trying to prove that you're not guilty to other people, or you meant something different, some obstacles, and you're not able to do this, you're not able to prove this. Okay, let's pull your middle karma, not that heavy and not light. What's in between? Fortune or unfortune. In some areas of life, of course, you might be, you know, like in some life areas you might be incredibly fortunate, but in other life areas you might be same incredibly unfortunate. Like fortunate in gambling, unfortunate in love. So what's here? Fortunate in in getting knowledge, finding teachers, finding knowledge and studies. You know, for you incredibly fortunate in studies, because information, it flows towards you easily. You don't need to spend much time on searching for answers to your questions. It flows to you easily. Okay, what's you unfortunate with? Friendships and love relationship. Very unfortunate here. Very fortunate with getting knowledge from different sources, different cultures, getting all sorts of information and studying and learning. You might be getting grants for studying abroad and so on, but you're very unfortunate with friendships and love. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look what sort of karma you're creating today with your actions and thoughts and way of life and habits. What sort of karma you're creating today, guys, here. Those who have chosen this group. Okay. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. Guys, slowly you creating good financial karma for you today. At the moment, I'm not seeing bad things. I'm seeing here good things, like slowly showing generosity. You're not that much generous, but you're a person who always gonna leave tips in a restaurant, you know, not this extra generous as you should be, maybe, but you moving slowly you creating your financial wealth. You can accelerate if you will start showing more generosity, but again, it shouldn't it should be in alignment with your comfort zone. How much you're comfortable to give, that much you should give, no more of what you're comfortable with. Slowly you building your abundance and financial independence, but it moves really slow here. I should admit it. It's not easy for you to become more and more generous. And only one thing you should to believe in, that the more we give, the more we get in back, and that the hand of person who is giver, who is given, will never be empty. Here we go. Really interesting. Okay. Let me pull one more card here for you. For you. It's very interesting avatar here, but cards not that, and energy is not that as I expected for this avatar. Mirroring each other's self-image relationship reflect our wounds, introspection. Mirroring, again, you not believing into this mirroring effect, that the more you give in to the universe and people, and that if you're a giver, you will never end up being financially insecure. When I start regularly transferring money for charity, and you know, my night sleep improved so much, because I was sort of secured and calmed down, like I know I'm given, and I'm given for really important things, and I'm supporting organizations who supported many people, and what's the most important, our mother nature as well. And in the eyes of universe, you know how they choosing to give money to me or to give money to other person who is greedy and gonna spend no penny on helping to really important projects and people, of course universe will be choosing you. Of course universe will be choosing you. And my good night's sleep improved so much. I would tell you that I think I will always have bread and butter on my table. I will always have some sort of roof over my head. What else needed for survival? At least about these basic needs, I am calm. I'm calm. And you slowly moving, but you're not a believer. Maybe that's why you should start, you know, like journaling your charity, this 10% or 5% or 3% of your income, and on what you spending, which sort of people and organizations you're helping. That's really interesting and wonderful reading here. Let me know in the comments below how much it resonated with your situation. And we're moving to the group number 2, those with meal here. So guys, let's take a look at your heaviest karma, which is really difficult to change. Your heaviest karma. Heaviest, darkest or lightest, brightest. Who knows? Ace of Pentacles. This is a very negative financial karma. Very dark. In past life, you either took money from other person and escaped, run away, or maybe you robbed a bank in your past life. I'm seeing you getting away with a really big amount of money. You have stolen this from somebody. That's why you might be born in a poor family or poor country, or facing, you know, in a family who facing bankruptcy or big financial losses. Or it will be really difficult for you to change your financial karma in this lifetime. And here only a way possible for you to live good in terms of finances if you get yourself a partner with good financial karma. Because your financial karma might be, you know, really bad. And whenever you're trying, you know, whenever you're trying to compensate, balance this karma, make some charity transaction, you might experience difficulties with this even. Like your charity transactions rejected, or internet disappeared in the middle of this everything. Like constantly something happens when you're trying to improve your financial karma here, guys. So you have really like heavy burdens, this heavy financial karma. Really have a burden here. Palm tree. Stability, security, growth, flexibility. This is everything you lack of, short on. No stability, no security, no growth for a long period of time. It's really difficult for you to grow in careers, especially if this is related to earning more money. Okay, let's take a look at your middle karma. Okay. Okay, group 2, and you're reading in the middle of it. At the middle karma, how symbolical it is. Electricity went off and I was sitting in a silence and solitude meditating. And we're coming back to the card which representing your middle karma here. And I already have a creepy vibe about group number 2, because you know, this electricity scene and everything, for a long time it went off. But I decided to keep this reading anyway. Your middle karma is a personal relationship karma. It's all about love, guys. You can change your luck in love if you make an effort, enough effort by connecting other people. For example, you recommend a nice YouTube channel with a nice reader to other people. Or you managing, organizing some networking event where people meeting one another, or you becoming a launcher of regular networking meetings. Or maybe what else you can do? You can go to this place where lonely people, old people, living their last days and years, and become a friend with an old lady or gentleman, start visiting them regularly. So those people who are in need of love and communication, who are very lonely, support lonely people. You can recommend one people to other people, as I said before already. For example, workers made really nice repairment in your apartment, and you recommend them with the first opportunity. You might recommend them through your Instagram, YouTube, whatsoever, or you might recommend them to your neighbors, or whenever people asking you, and even if they're not asking you. You can fix it if you will make enough efforts here. Just keep making efforts to improve your love karma. So far, I am gotten like desperate and lonely and poor, right? From this group number 2. So invest your time into networking, into connecting people. Giving recommendations, introducing one people to another, like you recommending your dentist to other person who needs this. Coffee cup, as I said, networking, meeting at the coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship, as I said, cheering up lonely people, especially this elderly lonely people. You might choose one and constantly take care of here on constant basis. Then, only then, you will be able to change something here, okay? And your happiness and abundance might find you through your partner, as I mentioned before. Even though you have bad financial karma, but here we're dealing with a situationship where your love karma not enough. It's not in a good shape. So what they telling you, work on your, kill 2 birds with one stone, or better not kill birds. That's just a saying, you know. Here we go, like you will improve your financial situationship through your partner whom you're gonna attract, but you're not gonna attract this partner until you work hard on this karma, which you can change. This you can change, but your financial karma, it will be really difficult to change for you at the moment. And the karma you're creating right now I'm creating for myself a headache, because I will need to connect, you know, video number 1 to video number 2, and again this about connecting other people between each other, creating this good karma. Not by chance, you know, video interrupted exactly at this moment of your relationship, because I will need to connect 2 different pieces of video, and that's like, I hate this. Last one karma you're creating right now. 2 of Wands, karma of studying. Karma of studying, karma of spreading knowledge, karma of sharing knowledge, sharing experience, you know, with other people. This is not that a bad karma I am getting here, what you're creating right now. Your light karma. So knowledge gonna find you, and this video gonna find you, group number 2. Be sure. Let me clarify this. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract. That's amazing. And entire new vision, like what you connecting, what you creating right now with this all karma of studying and sharing knowledge, maybe supporting teachers. What you're creating right now gonna help you to travel in order to connect to your soulmate, which is this karma. But connect with meet your soulmate. This is step number 1. Step number 2 is to not mess this up, to establish good, beautiful, wonderful, caring, loving relationship. And that's the difficulties here, because this belongs to middle karma in your case. But you're creating, like you're making your way to your soulmate slowly here with supporting teachers and knowledge. Maybe you're person who's supporting some libraries, giving books or old magazines to libraries, donating books to libraries, sharing knowledge generously, supporting teachers, all sorts of teachers here. This is gonna help you to find your way to your soulmate, who might be teacher as well. I know this is not soulmate reading, this is karma reading, but what I got here I should tell you. So guys, keep it in mind, and I will be waiting for your comments, especially group 2. I will be waiting for you in the comment section. Okay. So guys, now we move to those who have chosen look to the stars card. And let's look to the stars together and see what's written. What you can change, what you cannot. Okay. Even this heaviest karma, you can, but a little bit. You can change, you can influence it, but just a little bit, okay? Because it will be preventing you from changing it. So what's your heaviest karmic burden here? Knight of Cups. Love, 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 love. It's all about love. Your heaviest karma, all about love. Like I'm sensing sort of Casanova vibe here. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. I like you. Yeah, you in your past lives you liked too many people. You deceived too many people by simply liking them, and they had some hopes and set their hopes really high. You liked a lot of different people here. But they were thinking that you're loving them and want to date them, want to romance them, when in fact it was sort of game for you. You was playing with feelings of other people on a large scale here. Let me pull one more card for this heavy burden karma. And we got here King of Wands, all for the sake of sex. Sexual relationship, we're using them. So in this lifetime other people might use you just for sex, unfortunately. Yeah. Like you might have even this feeling like like since your childhood, your parents might be using you as a nanny for your younger brothers and sisters. This feeling of being used hand in hand with you for your entire life. This feeling of being used by other people, like other people using you, because you used other people. And this will be really difficult to change, because you came to this world to pay this karmic debt. Like you feel like other people using you, and what you can do, nothing with this. Just accept this and change your attitude, change of how you see in this. Okay, let's take a look at your middle karma. What's there? Page of Cups, again related to love and feelings. Your middle karma is you like someone, you making first move, first step, and you getting rejected. People whom you like, they doesn't like you back. And but people whom you don't like, they might chase you with their romantic intentions and feelings, and you might have difficulties in hiding from them. All about like, dislike. Those whom you like, they doesn't like you back. To whom you express your feelings, they not reciprocating this. Karmic relationship. You finding yourself too often in some sort of karmic relationship here, guys. In some sort of karmic relationship, involved often triggers, resentment lessons, letting go and loving you. So it's all about love here for you, almost everything. Oh wow, if using you, you can change this, just become a happy giver, change your attitude towards this, and maybe learn a little bit about setting borders, because just in case you might have difficulties with setting borders as well, because it's heavily karmic, but you still should keep trying. About karmic relationship, same which applies recommendations I gave to group number 2. Go check this in the middle of the reading. I gave them recommendations how they can work on this, how can they work with this sort of karma in love. Okay, and karma you creating now, light karma, which could be easily rewritten if needed, of course, because not always is sort of karma bad, and not always from the past karma bad, guys, here. But I'm channeling what I'm channeling. If I channel something really great, you're such a sweetheart, we wouldn't be having here karmic relationship. Clarifiers. Conflicts, 5 of Wands, constant conflicts. You might even get involved into physical fights, protecting someone or protecting yourself from someone. Constant fights. And again, here we have look to the stars, and here stars and sky. Constant fights, constant arguing, constant... Yeah, you arguing a lot in this lifetime. Like your parents asking you to babysit a younger brother or sister, and you, I'm not gonna do this, why you wanna use me? Go get your nanny, I have my friends, pals to go to the concert, I didn't wanna sit with, and so on. You arguing a lot. It like, yeah, here we go. Really, a lot of arguments with those people. You argue about everything, about politics, about... At times it's better for you to keep your mouth shut, because I'm seeing you provoking even people for physical sort of physical or application of force, physical violence here. At times you need to learn to keep your mouth shut. Here we go, mirror, and yeah, people will be mirroring you this with even bigger conflicts coming into your life here, guys. So tense relationship with other people, a lot of arguments, and not really great karma. This all about personal relationship. At least cheer up, this is not money karma, so probably you're stable in your finances, and you're satisfied with your financial situationship. But when it's about other people, you arguing with your neighbors, you arguing even with neighbor's dog, you know, get yourself a kakadu and argue with him. This is the healthiest way for you right now. Get yourself a parrot. I don't know. You know, this mirror reminds me when a parrot is lonely in a cage. When we were kids, you hang in a mirror in their cage, so they look at themselves and feeling not that lonely. I'm feeling like this is what you really need right now. Go get yourself a parrot with a mirror and, you know, argue together whenever you want to argue with someone. Here really person need to control their thoughts, to control the mouth of what they saying to other people, especially to their family, to the closest people, because closest people we're hurting them most with our attitudes. And changes, because you are in a lot, you like unshutted this blah blah, you're using me, why you doing this to me, why you did this, why you did that, and you constantly I'm sorry for my mimics, but I'm just channeling what I'm channeling, and I'm expressing the emotion with my entire face. And here's constant like this, constant, like constantly unsatisfied with this, creating drama of nowhere. Stop doing this. What are you creating for yourself right now? It's ugly. It's all about relationship. Yeah, you need to work a lot on karma of relationship here, and on karma of being used or not being used. Anyway, whew. Okay guys, and go listen to group number 2. I'm giving recommendations there, some really useful recommendations, and let me know in the comments, okay, how much it resonated in your case. And we're moving to the last but not least lightest one card, soak in the bath, washing all negative things away. I'm gonna put these cards back to the deck. Previous 2 groups started from group 2. They were so unbelievably crazy. You couldn't imagine what was there. Oh, but let's see, maybe here we have some saint people who came to the planet Earth with really beautiful, wonderful, shining karma, unchangeable. So the heaviest karma, remember, it could always be good. It can be as well as good, as well as bad. We will see, just pulling some cards. So far, 3 groups, I made 3 groups finish, and 0 groups where I'm pulling a sort of unchangeable karma, and it's good, something really beautiful. Maybe group 4 gonna surprise me. Okay, your heaviest karma, 2 of Cups, again love, relation. Let's take a look. Your heaviest karma related to relationship. Wow. But if in previous groups, in one group this was about deceiving a lot of people. Ooh, two of them, self-indulgence and hammer, sabotage, rebel, and interrogation. Okay, focus on self, bogus marriage here. Welcome! Guys, here's we're dealing with a bogus marriage. Definitely you married to someone and sabotaging your duties, you know. In a marriage we all have duties. You are sabotaging and you get married only for the sake of self-indulgence. Focus on yourself. Some perks you got from your bogus marriage here, guys, definitely. Beware. Because in this lifetime you might date or meet or be involved in relationship of sort of gigolo who will want to go into this self-indulgence for the sake of themselves. Sometimes you can pay this really heavy karmic debt by having kids. You know, sort of parasites, kids who 40 years old and they still living with you and you still washing their panties as you did when they were 3 months and shit it all over their pants, and you still washing their panties and socks, and you having such kids who totally in this. It's not necessarily through love it gonna hit you, this sort of karma. It might hit you through your kids. When you will be serving the narcissistic kingdom. And that's really difficult to change here. Okay, let's take a look at your middle karma. Or maybe having such a very narcissistic parent whom you need to serve and forget. Give up on your needs, like in this movie we have. I wrote in my blog about Doris, who almost didn't live till she was 60 years old and her mom died, and then she started falling in love and exploring the world, this sort of unhealthy attachment. Okay, here we go, Queen of Cups. As I said, in this life, you have no opportunity to live for yourself. It's like your heaviest karma supported by the middle karma, but at least in middle, you can work. What this says, you might have this and that in life as you had in past life by marrying someone for sake of own comfort. You might have all the things on the planet as you still not satisfied with this. You might have a biggest house, 200 square meters, but like this old lady in a fairy tale about golden fish, you might be like, I wish to have, I have in this city, I have near Kharkiv, but I want on Cyprus, I want same house but on Cyprus. What is wrong with you? You already have in 200 square meters house. No, I want this on Cyprus, and I want this alone with European Union citizenship. You already have, whatever will be given, if this house on Cyprus will be granted to you, you still not happy with this. You still not happy because there's gonna be maybe a room in this house you don't like, a creepy room, or host, or even if no host, you gonna create them themselves because emotionally unsatisfied, unhappy, whatever given to you, you're constantly unhappy. It's very difficult, you know, whenever you're achieving something, you're not feeling happiness. You like, I want a bigger, I want this bigger, I want this more, I want this in different way. whatever you're achieving, whatever achievement, you're not satisfied. Never, never, never enough. The dragonfly, light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. At least you can change these attitudes through gratitude, being more grateful. At least this karma you can work on this. By showing gratitude, being grateful, listing things you're grateful for in your life. Because your attitude to life constantly dissatisfied with whatever you have. Other people might not have even a half of what you're having, but you constantly not satisfied. Okay, and karma you're creating at this moment, which can be easily rewritten if you have such desire, or maybe not rewritten, maybe you should keep going with what you're creating. Let's take a look. Let's Hangman wanna pop up, but I'm not taking. Okay, here we go. Strange. Oh, guys, because of this dissatisfaction and laziness, you gave up on some really important talents. You're lazy to work on your talents, on your potential you really have. To show your talent to the world. You're not doing this. Not at all. Not at all, guys. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain. You know, when after unsuccessful relationship, and because you have this relationship karma of serving someone else ego, big ego, and the entire life. You know how people, especially women, they go after such relationship, they go into depression, and they'll simply lose an interest in life. They staying at the sofa, not going out, not doing anything. Even some might quit work. And what you should do here, what you should change here, start working on yourself. Go to gym, because what you're creating now is karma of being lazy, of laziness, and giving up on your talents. Like you either turned into this servant of other person's ego. And if this person telling you that, you're miserable, you're beautiful, you think this, no, you're miserable, you wrote something, it's not worthy, it's a sorry poetry or creepy novel, don't show it, even don't send it to publishers, no. You might be, you might get this from your person or from relatives. And you sort of giving up on your talent and stop making efforts. Here, change this attitude. Make some efforts. Shocking attack, like you showing a poem you wrote about your feelings to your person. You're showing to this person, and this person telling, better you not to. Better go cook me macaroni. At least in this you much better, even though it's very simple to, like, really. And this felt like they stabbed you in the back. You don't need someone else's approval here. Find this force, power, strength within yourself and keep going. Stop being lazy. Stop justifying your laziness with other factors. As they criticized my artwork, so I stopped drawing because I'm not talented. You're not talented because you're not trying enough. hard enough. That's why, not because someone else said you, but in this lifetime, as I said, because you have this heavy unchangeable karma of bogus marriage, you might serve someone else's ego. Might be your kid, might be your parent, might be your lover, or might be your sister even. You know how some sisters, they tend to criticize you a lot. Keep trying, guys. Okay, I hope it was beneficial. Let me know in the comments, and please, I beware you that it won't be the happiest reading, because these cards, when I'm pulling, even for my clients, when I am pulling card of karma, which is unchangeable, inevitable, almost inevitable, that's very rare cases. So rare that for my practice, if I can recall 1-2 cases when people really had great unchangeable karma, that's so rare, I'm telling you. That was once for woman who bought apartments really cheap. Something like $300, and only because this person knew her and needed to sell it fast and relocate. And it was almost like a gift. And when I was making this spread for her, I put there, look, there is really beautiful karma related to real estate. And she said, wow, yeah. And she shared with me this case of hers, when she bought apartment like for very symbolical price, because she had this, and because in past lives, in many of them, she was so hospitable to other people. She was always offering them roof and bread and taking good care of her guests in many lifetimes, that this created in this lifetime that her wish came true. And she really loved the apartment of this a friend of hers who left to other country and sold for so cheap. Her friend was married to rich men from Australia, and she left and sold this only for $300. It's really like, it's very cheap, and that was amazing case. And I can recall only 1-2 cases like this for my entire practice. You should understand that wasn't happiest reading, but this reading supposed to help you to audit your life, to monitor your life, and to change your attitude maybe to some bad things which is going on in your life or happening to you in your life, which you are facing in your life. So guys, I wish you fascinating life journey, and we'll see you in my next videos. Bye bye, guys.